Under the recently passed COVID relief package, millions of Americans are set to receive the largest stimulus check yet. Certified financial planner Tony Drake from Drake and Associates joins us to discuss more this morning about when you can expect to receive your check and how to put that money to work for you. Hey, Tony, good morning.
Great to be here.
First of all, let's talk about who qualifies to get this money.
Pretty simple. If you're a single filer making $75,000 or less, or maybe a married couple making $150,000 or less, you're going to get $1,400 per person. You can still get a check up to $80,000 per person and $160,000, but it'll start to phase out and then be eliminated after that. Couple neat provisions. Children dependents 17 years and older are also eligible for a check this year. And one of the big things we saw in this bill is what they're calling a child tax credit. That can be $3,000 to $3,600 per year per child, but it can also be available to you monthly if it's something you just can't wait for the tax credit at tax time.
Okay, so just want to make sure I understand here. If you make up to 75, you get the full amount. If you make 80, you don't get anything.
Correct. Between 75 and 80, it'll reduce and then be eliminated at 80.
Got it. Okay, and when should we expect to get these? I know some people over the weekend were hoping to receive them as early as, the weekend.
Yeah, checks have been going out already. There's been a little bit of confusion on which, tax year it's going off of. So if you filed your 2020 taxes, that's the income they're going to look at. If you haven't filed yet, don't worry. They'll just look at your 2019 return. But many folks are receiving those checks already. The IRS has a great tool where you can track the status of your personal check. I have a link to that on my website at wealthwisconsin.com.
Okay, and what would you recommend people do with the money?
Boy, it's been a tough year for so many folks, right? And it's really important if you've racked up credit card debt. Average American has over $6,000 in credit card debt. These are those ugly interest rates, generally double digits. You want to get that paid down or other debt that you have. There's a couple methods you can look at. One is to pay the highest interest rate debt. That's going to be mathematically better. But there's a psychological advantage to doing what we call the avalanche method. That's paying off the smallest balance. The hope is that you get some excitement when you see that debt disappear, and that kind of propels you to keep paying it down. About 46 million people also eliminated their emergency fund. So really important to reestablish that. If you're uncertain about the future of your job, really important to have that money on hand. I look to see folks have about 3 to 6 months worth of expenses on hand just in case of an emergency. And it's always great to think about retirement. Maybe you're one of the lucky Americans that didn't lose their job, didn't rack up any more debt. You really want to be putting about 10 to 15% of your paycheck away for retirement. Okay. If you can't start there, don't panic. Just starting somewhere is going to be a great help.
Okay, and just remind us one more time, Tony, the website that people should go to.
If you visit us at wealthwisconsin.com, I have a link to that IRS tool that'll help you track your check.
Okay, always good to see you. Thank you so much. This is great information.
Great to be here. Thanks.